today's tournament stream. Tournament will start on time. But I didn't get the passwords out quite as fast as I had hoped. So we're a little bit up late trying to get these passwords. Someone guessed the password correctly, which is really kind of frightening. I think that's possible. I could see doing that. Congratulations to the guesser. Did you get the password, Bob? Did you get it from Astrobate? Alright, I'm assuming Bob has the password now. Even though there is a fear that Bob is actually a troll. We'll trust him for now. Crazy Nancy's here again. There was also some speculation that Crazy Nancy was Bob. There is no theme behind the password. Okay, so Della Corta just asked me for the password. Della Corta, are you Della Corta on... Can someone send the password to Della Corta on lichess? Because I can't do it on the stream. Alright, Terry Lilas. No, Morwa can't have the password. Here we go. Morwa beats me too much. He's not allowed to play. Take my ball and go home. Alright, I guess we'll figure out who the snitch is. This week I taught my son the word think. What it means to be a think. He didn't appreciate that. He goes to tell mommy things that other members of the family said about her. Immediately. It's an art form, learning to keep secrets. I mean, it's admirable, you know, it's admirable to be a snitch. Obviously in Whitey Bulger's eyes, and the Mafia especially. Dragon BC donated 500 bits, thank you. Dragon BC, way to start the private password arena here. Sparkle Horse Arena starting in 3 minutes. Terry Morwa not allowed to play. He's too strong. Beats me too much. Alright. I need this coffee. I'm gonna die. I had a big lunch around 2 o'clock and it still feels like I ate a horse or something. I was hoping I'd be alright by now, but I'm gonna have to go on a diet or something. Can't eat large meals. 2 o'clock in the afternoon again. Thought I would be recovered by the time the stream starts. Bob Sacamano says, can we do a classical tournament series or something interesting? Yes, it's an interesting idea. I weighed now, I don't know, I haven't weighed myself in about a week. I'm a little frightened. I might have gained a pound or two. I don't know. Creature of habit. Switching up would be fun. No, I agree. Like classical... What are you saying? What are you saying now? Classical tournaments? Like long games? You're missing some people here, says Antonio. Missing some people? Is anyone interested in getting the password other than the trolls? Delacorda, Sparkle Horse, Dragon B, Morales, Asterbait, Sakamano, Crazy Nancy. I thought was Sakamano, but now Crazy Nancy is actually separate from Sakamano. Who the heck is Crazy Nancy? Just keep in mind the password is, the first letter is capitalized. This is really strange quote in the tournament there. What is that? That is not a quote. That is not a quote. It's just a random paragraph from a magazine or something. Okay, guys, welcome to my stream. We're about to start the tournament here. Morales can help me. Where's Jim? Jim can help me. Maybe Jim is Crazy Nancy. No, he can't be Crazy Nancy. Crazy Nancy's like 1400. Jim's too good to be 1400. Yeah. Alright, sorry. Sorry for accusing you of being a 1400. Crazy Nancy is like Asterbait's backup account. Guys, we have password protected tournament. I'm playing Arsenal Fan Richie. For some reason, Marwa, I gave him the password, but he's not in the tournament yet. Every time I play Arsenal Fan, I have the sudden desire to like double Fianchetto. You're 1400 in several cases. Cases where drug use is involved. Mind control. Telekinesis. People hacking your account. Oh, okay. You know who Crazy Nancy is, and they're a legit viewer, but they asked me not to share. Who would do something like that? Okay. Yeah, I gave Morwad the password, but he didn't seem to get it. So yeah, you can give him the password, Morales. Absolutely. I thought I sent it to him on lichess, but then I realized he didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't send it. I forgot. I don't want to lose to him. I would swear I sent it to him. That's weird. Okay, I get it. So, alright, let's see. Anyone else I need to send the password to, let me know. You can ask myself or Jim Morales. It's funny, I went to a restaurant today to eat lunch with my kids, and our waiter was from Serbia, and like we're from Hungary, you know. And I'm thinking like, so we came all the way from like Hungary and Serbia for us to eat in this restaurant, and you to be like the waiter. That's really kind of messed up. All right. You're confused that my kids are here in the USA. Yeah, it's Trump. They've relaxed the regulations. They're not banning all migrants like they say on TV. Yeah, basically. If you're white, it's okay. Obviously, if you're the child of an American citizen, you can be an American citizen too, Bob. How do I join the tournament? Jackie in the boxes. Jackie in the boxes, can I join the tournament? You have to be a kind of known entity, Jackie in the boxes. This isn't a tournament for just anybody. It's kind of a private tournament for my stream. I'm not going to say you absolutely can't play, but you have to be vouched for by someone. Like, you have to either have been in my stream before or subscribed or know someone who comes to my stream. We're not going to just hand out the password to anyone. There's lots of tournaments to play on lichess. Basically, you need to have some connection to the stream. A friend who sent you. You watched the stream a bunch of times, hung out and chatted here for a while. You get the picture. All right, h6. Arsenal fan is busting out the standard form. The most standard of all London system setups. Against my King's Indian Reti hybrid. No, my family came over, Bob. So that's where I was hanging out with them for a few days. They're here. They're going to be here for the summer. Then they go back. There's no school now. Don't you have school, Bob? You're still a kid. Okay, bishop a5. Wow. It's like a Caro-Kann-y kind of approach. Fuchsia should be here. She'd appreciate this. Caro-Kann-like. Approach to the center. These bishops from the wings influencing the center. You're taking a summer class and returning this. I get confused where you are too, Bob. I thought you were in Carolinas. You're like, no, I'm in California. I'm from California. Low flying plane, look out. It's headed for the house. Alright. Bob, how many detentions did you get in high school? Okay. Queen c7, an odd location for the queen, actually. Tempting me into c4. Bob, are you in the tournament? Anybody need the password? You knew you wanted to be a professional troll early on. So there was no need for high school. The Reti King's Indian Attack Hybrid. One of my favorite early openings. Very effective up till about the 2100 level. Looks like I'm playing some form of Roy Lopez, something like the Roy Lopez with colors reversed or something. What's the reason for having password? Unknown entities and trolls trying to get into the tournament. Man, nice try. I know it's late for Morwa. I mean, he's a young teenager. You know, I mean, I guess. Like last stream, he did finally play me, actually. You know what it is? I think it's his internet isn't good. He'll probably be bouncing on and off. That's what happened last time. Yeah, he's got terrible internet, basically. That's what happened to Morwa. Bad internet happens. Bad nights happen. Bad's nights. Petrosian said, knights on e8 are not healthy. That's even less healthy. Knights that don't exist. Calculation. We're going to find some kind of weird way to play this. No. Better to take on f2. Then you got some c takes b4 and some sort of 2 pieces for a rook kind of thing going on. Clearly Arsenal is not warmed up yet. It's a good thing I didn't have to play more WoW. I feel sorry for whoever has to play more WoW in the first game. He's like evil now. Like evil. Sometimes I find it difficult to concentrate when I'm up a piece. This is one of those times. Give it up, Rich. I'd like to thank for those of you who good grammar. All right. I'd like to thank all of you for supporting the stream. If you subscribe, can I play? What do you guys think? They subscribe, can they play? Bob says yes. Skeptical Bob. Bob, you see, Bob is a victim of his own curiosity. Or if I donate 500 bits. Yeah, I think we'll let you play for 500 bits or a subscription. 500 bits is even better. 500 bits is better. Yeah, we'll let you play. Normally it's not a cash operation, but it's like a deposit. It's a deposit in your trust, you know, in our trust. Okay. I'm tied with Morales for first. Marois is on his way. The good news is that Marois' connection might fall out from under him. Arsenal fan, what? I mean, I thought the whole point was like knight g4 and you're fishing for some kind of knight takes f2, c takes b4, and then some kind of weird material imbalance. And I'm not even sure that I did the right thing playing h3, to be honest. I don't have time to look at it now. So Jim just donated 200 bits. He's tied for first with Dragon BC. Anita's in third. Can Donatello 977 get the password? I don't know. What do you guys think about Donatello 977? He played me one game and it was a draw. What was that about? He did lose 8 bullet games recently. I'm not sure about Donatello. Donatello looks kind of suspicious. Donatello is suspicious. He played one game, it drew me. You know, it's right up the alley of our... He's right in the alley of our troll. We have more than one troll, but we have like a primary troll. Okay, Delacorte with d4. Big mistake. You played an arena before? A password arena? Donatello? Does somebody have time to check that? If Donatello's telling the truth that he played an arena? Yeah, okay. Alright, Sans Rivals. I'll take responsibility for this one. But you guys have to remember, do not give the password to anyone under any circumstances unless you know them. Guys, Are we sure about this? All right. Man, I'm gonna be sorry. If he's the troll. I gave Donatello the password. Oh, Delacorte's playing the E3 poison variation. Are you sure I gave you the password, Donatello, last time? Maybe you got it off of someone else. Somewhere on 4chan. 4chan, whatever it's called. Some black web, the dark web, whatever. He got it off of 4chan. He said I gave him the password. I told SMN to give it to you. I'm confused, but my head hurts. I still need to wake up. It was Jim? Alright. How many players do we have in Ye Olde tournament thus far? 10 players. Morwa is going to dominate. You're warm now? Getting warmer? You can give the guy the password. Sans Rivals. I think I sent it to him. I'm worried about Delacorte's internet here. Alright, I'm just sitting like sideways, very crookedly painful. How's everybody doing? No stream tomorrow. Wednesdays is off for summer 2 months. Then we'll go back to Wednesdays in the fall, but in September. We have a subscriber stream on Thursday. Mule Skinner is the first one with a submission for this week. Just to remind you guys. Tempo at Benoni. Morazevich Kramnik. Bang. Change pieces. In Eastern Europe, everybody says change, you know, change money, change pieces. Short for exchange. Let's change some pieces. Change your money here. Shall we exchange pieces? Money changing station. Alright. Delacorte. I should have berserked here. If I know my opponent's slow, I would berserk. B. I had this meme that a friend sent me on the phone, and my wife likes it a lot. So the meme is basically this old guy, and he gets on the screen, and he's like sitting there looking at the screen, and you hear like someone like a game show host ask him, basically, you have two choices. Choice A is to stay with your wife for the rest of your life. Choice B, and he's just like, B. It was really funny. It's like a viral meme. Didn't even know what choice B is. But the dude is just like, B. We thought it was hysterical. Has anybody else seen this? B could be like, you will die tomorrow. I loved it. Alright, next. He's just like, B. Speaking of B, B3. Despite his grumpiness, Arsenal fan has a good sense of humor. I think most English blokes do. So what are we doing now? I mean, what's the plan, basically? There is no plan. It's not a real Benoni, because he doesn't actually have a pawn on e4. It's all part of the e3 poison. Alright, I don't know. The passive E3 Benoni. Password is Kolarov. Whoever that is. Is there such a person? Welcome, guys, to our subscribers and friends. If you'd like to play and you're a known entity to the stream, we will send you the password. Mr. Coffee, are you in? Do you want to be in, Mr. Coffee? Here, Delacorte played A3. A4 was the move I was actually concerned most about. It's really difficult to even formulate a plan here. I guess B4, dropping my A6 pawn. It's very strange to play the Benoni where the guy doesn't have this pawn here. Now he's reinforced his D pawn. So in order to induce E4, I'm trying to put more pressure on D5. Which means like taking my knight off its good square. Seems like ridiculous to like retreat your knight from E5. But in a way, the square, you know, every single one of my pieces wants to use that square. Uber's in. Thank you guys for being multi-month subscribers. Almost gave the password away. Now he played E4. Wow. It's like becoming a Benoni. New square for the knight. Warnock. So you've got Styroprom in there. Wow, E5's crazy. Just gave me a pawn. Hola, Anita. Warnocki. I'm going to send anyone who's a subscriber the password. Trying to do that as we speak. Dutch players are missing chromosomes. Alright, there goes the king side. Delacorte kind of lost the center there. E4 was the biggest mistake you'll ever make. You were doing so well until you played E4. Now, ironically, no, that's not really true. I mean, that's the idea of this guy. What's his name? It's, oh, the Swedish guy with the weird name who wrote this book. Ludwig, welcome. Axel, yeah, Axel Smith. His whole idea is to like do a delayed e4 in a lot of these lines, and you just have to be careful about when you're playing it. You know, I think it was like Delacorte's position was, it was inappropriate to play e4 when he did. Morales trying to get ahead of me. Delacorte, Arsenal fan. Donatello's in. Donatello's 1-0. Axel is a common Swedish name. That's interesting. I did not know that. Axel Rose is not from Sweden. Crazy Nancy. Lion Ted. Sans Rival. Oh, you're from Kosic country. Okay. Well, Kosic is from Serbia. Like, he played for Montenegro for a while. I had a Serbian waiter today in America. And I was like thinking how weird it is that I came all the way from Hungary to America and my waiter came all the way from Serbia to America so we can eat and serve each other food in a restaurant for the summer, you know. He's not really Montenegrin though. I mean, he's actually from Serbia. He played for Montenegro though, and he lived there. He was like born in Serbia, you know. I mean, as far as like maybe he became a Montenegrin citizen, I don't know, but he's, you know, playing for the Montenegrin team and stuff. But he was born in Serbia. There's a long time feud between Hungary and Serbia. I don't know about that. A lot of people are just nationalists and don't like the other countries around them and stuff. There's always some sort of tension between different borders. Okay. All right, what's up? Crazy Nancy. It's not that you have to be a subscriber to play in the tournament, but you have to be known to the people here in the stream. It's not important that you're a subscriber. But we do have to know like your identity, or you've been in my stream, or someone can vouch for you that you're not a troll. Just can't be completely unknown to the stream. Just being a friend of someone who frequents the stream is enough. Wasero says, hello, Will. Oh no, Crazy Nancy plays h3. I'll use the a5, yeah. I can do b5 though, maybe. Interesting move. Huh. Bishop e3. Anita donated 200 bits. Cheer shared rewards to 3 others. Anita's chair. Anita's chair. Anita's cheer shared 3 rewards to 3 others in the chat. Whatever. I just can't read. Thank you, Anita. Anita. Alright, so bishop e3, actually, that's kind of a cool move. I was thinking of maybe queen a5. Marazzi bind theory. I mean, h3 is an uncommon move. Generally an uncommon move against Marazzi bind because you usually want or need to play f3 in the early going to secure the e4 pawn. So that can lead to problems. You can't play h3 and f3. You can play one or the other, but not both, without weakening the dark squares. This, however, is a mistake for white. Crazy Nancy getting crazy. She's getting nervous. She's not taking her medication. I don't know what made me play Queen A5. That move's usually a move I'm frowning upon. I'm sort of playing for cheapos here. Cheapo-a-thon. Black's basically fine, but just H3 itself isn't enough to like ruin White's position completely. Uh-huh. When does Knight D5 become a threat? For one thing. I mean, White's bigger problem is actually taking on C6, which I think is bad. Give and take. Hungarian chess organizer Nagy Laszlo. he's constantly like, give and take. All right. No threats. Really, I don't have any threats. Now Knight D5 starts to become an annoyance, but not really a threat. I would call it an annoyance at that stage. Maybe it is a threat because I would have to play Queen D8 and then... Yeah, I mean, even there Bishop takes A7 is probably not really a threat. I could play Queen D8, not Queen takes D2. I think Crazy Nancy's underrated. Is Morwa winning the tournament yet? The earth-shattering rook takes B2. Nancy. Nancy. What are you doing? Nancy's better than 1400. Always fianchetto your queen. This is kind of a strange plan. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. Inducing White to weaken herself. Uber killer. Uh-oh. Who took out Uber? Was there a background check? Oh no. Who gave whatever the password? Okay, I want to know who gave whatever the password. Crazy Nancy dropped a piece. Whatever is a troll who said a lot of bad things about me and shouldn't be here. One of you guys in the tournament invited or gave the password to this troll on whatever. So who was it? Who's going to take responsibility for this? I don't care what kind of chess they play when they say bad things about me throughout the internet. Born Filthy Dynasty. They shouldn't be even in my stream or playing in my tournament. No one's gonna own up to it. That's why we have a password. Who would have given the password to that person? Could have been like Marwa. He probably doesn't know. He probably got to Marwa. I mean, I'm just guessing. Because Marwa doesn't speak English that well. He could have infiltrated through Marwa. Well, we just have to accept it now. There's no way to get around it. No sense getting upset about it now. Just try to beat them if you play them. Hopefully he gets paired with Marwa. At least Marwa can beat him a couple times. Thunder Mullet now, I mean, we might as well give you the password. Doesn't mean we're going to let every troll in the tournament. But the margin now is not as important. Well, there's almost no way to secure that, like, at some point, someone's not going to do it. I'm not going to get upset about it. I just missed G5. Basically winning by force. That's what everybody says, Thunder Mullet. No, we don't allow trolls or people who use computers to cheat. Those are the two things we don't really want to allow in the tournament. People who use assistants and trolls. So that rook looks kind of trappable, but he's... heading for G3? I don't use computers, but I do play like every move Stockfish suggests for 10 moves in a row. Okay. Just a coincidence. Alright. You think whatever is a computer? He's now 2190. I don't think he's a computer. I think he's just like insulted me and said a lot of bad, crazy stuff, and it's inappropriate that he's in the tournament. But that's fine. If you don't want to play someone, you don't have to play them. It's not a rated game. I think that letting your time run out, you know, if you are protesting that player, is appropriate. You know, it's like when Hu Yifan like just forfeited in Gibraltar due to protest. It's like Colin Kaepernick kneeling for the entire game. Okay. You refuse to play someone because you think they're cheating? I don't think there's anything wrong with not playing them. If I think someone's a cheater and I refuse to play a move against them, I get paired against them in a tournament. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I repeatedly repeatedly asked lichess moderators to do something about this guy trolling me, and he just keeps coming back to like torture the stream. Playing more Wah here. Good player. I think that Marwah's problem is that he plays too quickly. It's a strength and a weakness. Is it true that Rogozin was considered a dubious opening in the early 20th century? In the early 20th century, like, the Rogozin was dubious, but the King's Gambit wasn't? Or... I think that in modern times, like in the 70s and 80s, the Rogozin was probably considered to be like not a reliable variation. But I'm not sure that anybody would say it was like dubious the way the King's Gambit is dubious, you know? It's like kind of a weird Nimzo Queen's Gambit hybrid. I mean, it's not as crazy as going like e4, e5, f4. But yeah, I think move 11 in general, it was considered to be like a badly regarded side variation until more or less recent history. They need to do more background checks around here. I want to know how Bob got in the tournament. Or while really seriously weakening his kingside with the last move. Oh yeah, I can just take here. And I'm thinking. Not thinking at all. Oh. Okay. Seriously, Bob, I think you'd be more likely to give up the password than Acerbate. Just to incite some sort of riot or something. Because you like inciting tension. But I bet that it's more Wah because he didn't really know any better. Nobody really spoke to him. He doesn't really chat in the chat. He speaks, his first language is French, so his English is not that good. He'd be the #1 suspect. He's kind of like naive, you know? He's the only person here who specifically like didn't know. More or less like specifically didn't know he shouldn't give the password out. I mean, he might have known, but I assume he didn't. Yeah. The guy's sitting here for an hour like trying to find a way into the tournament. Well, no, I mean maybe just by accident, you know, you just ask everyone. Eventually you find the right person. Just by process of elimination, Bob, it wouldn't be that hard, you know. It's not like going through the phone book. It's not like combing through an alphabetically, you know, the encyclopedia or something. He has to ask like 10 people, you know. The chances are a lot better than spam calling like millions of numbers. I know. It's annoying. Okay. I think the Marwa should just resign here. He's hurting us both. He resigned. All right. Anyway, Bob, let's concentrate on the tournament. I agree with Arsenal fan. It's getting really boring. Bob, are you not playing? So let's see. Marwa, not playing. Just played me. Uber driver is a contender, playing Arsenal fan. Looks like a Petrov. Arsenal fan, are you playing the Petrov? Bob, you're losing because you're not concentrating on the games. Delacorte. I should really berserk. Delacorte had some time problems last time. Suddenly Delacorte is the expert. Who is Delacorte? Is it Mr. Coffee? He's got the same opening repertoire. Mr. Coffee's not playing, right? No, I remember Delacorte now. I'm crazy. He wanted to meet me. We were supposed to meet in Hungary. You guys can give the password to Nicholas. I would if I wasn't busy down 3 minutes in this game. He's not brand new, Bob. I think he's the guy who's from, like, Colombia. Who's been in a bunch of streams. No? Mr. Coffee. Isn't he, like, the Colombian guy who's rated, like, 2,000? I don't think he's brand new. I mean, he hasn't been here that long, but I'm pretty sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. The floodgates are open. Mr. Coffee never play chess and drive at the same time. That's how Alexander Ivanov got hit by a tractor trailer. Doing mental analysis with his eyes closed while driving. Blindfold chess while driving, not a good idea. Surprisingly. I didn't even know the other chesssite.com has private tournaments. Or is that something that they copied from lichess? More rights like that, dude. You can't even you can't even like report people for cheating, Bob. Don't even go there. I'd rather have like 10 trolls than talk about that site. Please. Of course, this is a great idea. We should add more features for the administrators. Kim.com. So the troll has like a perfect score. Does he win every game he plays, or how does it work? How will that work now? Della Cordonell played badly the first game, but a little tougher this time. Not much room for mistakes here. I want to see like Marwa play the troll. Where's Marwa? He's playing Dragon B. Vacuuming the board. Creature feature. I don't think I've ever been to a drive-in movie. I wouldn't want to be the one with Bob. I don't know where I thought of that, but creepy thoughts. Actually, one of the waiters at the restaurant I went today looked like Hannibal Lecter. That was also disturbing. I said I wouldn't want to go with you to a drive-in movie, Bob. Bob's speaking French now. He's using like Google Translate. Pile it on. Pile on the pawn. Poor Bob. Bob, he doesn't even know who the troll is. You have to be more specific. Did you give the password to whoever, you know? Marwa's just not really in the chat very often. He comes for the tournament and... But again, we should just drop it, Bob. My phone did it again and it like restarted. Same thing yesterday, exact same time. Do you think it's some feature? Would my phone automatically turn itself off and on at the same exact time 2 days in a row? It's weird. Bob, we know your greatest weakness is curiosity. Is it a strength, though? Infinite Flash Chess is here. Oh, we've got a moderator. At least that cuts down on the trolls a little bit. Wait, who is that? Do we know who Infinite Flash Chess is? Should we give him the password? Somebody gift him a subscription. I'll be like Esserman. He like orders people to give them. It's like ridiculous. I mean, he was like trying to order people to give like gift subs and stuff. Like, wow, that's kind of weird. Okay. Somebody give him a gift sub. Oh, that's presumptive. And they do it. They didn't for me though. It was funny. I didn't really want one, but he asked like twice and still nobody gifted me a sub. I'm whatever's ahead of me. Like, how does that happen, dude? Does this guy... How strong is he? He claims he's not a computer. But he like wins every game he plays against everyone. How does that work exactly? He's a GM, no. He's just a troll. But it's possible he cheats too. But I'm not going to sit here and analyze his games. Okay. Delacorte giving up a good fight. Giving up a good fight. Fighting the good fight. What am I doing? My knight was just hanging. The heck? He resigned. Wow. Okay, so he's only played 4 games. Like, Morwal would, like, slam the guy. He definitely can't beat Uber Driver easily. Maybe he has a way of, like, manipulating the pairings. I don't want to play him, so I'm going to watch out. He's not paired right now, so I don't want to get paired with him. Wait for him to get paired. I don't want to play the guy. He's said too many bad things about me. I don't know why you'd want to play in someone's tournament who you trolled, but... So what's up, Infinite Flash Chess? Add friend. Okay, Uber Driver is involved in a contest. Morales lost a couple games, couldn't get the streak starter going. Honorable compared to whatever. Yeah, I like consistency in my trolls. And as long as you don't personally insult the streamer of the stream, you know, that's the worst thing. Maybe like, yeah, maybe they can do like that. Marry the teacher in jail or something. Their life's goal. You can do that, right? What was that famous... Oh, God, I can't remember anything. The famous serial killer who some woman married him in jail. Why can't I remember, like, basic famous names? Anyway. Morwal played... Ted Bundy. He got married in jail? Okay, I was thinking of someone else, actually. Yeah, you can't take away all the rights, but they can still get married, have conjugal visits. I'm sure that Whitey Bulger wasn't a serial killer, although maybe he was in a way, but, for example, probably had lots of... The guy that shot Reagan had a girlfriend? Seemed like kind of a loser. Alright, so what are we doing? Whatever, still waiting for a game? The name that can't be named? Delacorte? Morwa lost 2 games. How did Morwa lose 2 games? To who? Who did he lose to? What? He lost to me. Okay, that's allowed. Duh. But who did he lose the other game to? Actually, he's lost 3 games. Wow, nice job, Antonio. You beat. Well, I think he's playing a little off today. He's late and he's playing too fast, which he usually does. But like last time, actually yesterday, he hung in, defended really well. For a teenage kid, midnight's kind of late. He was used to school. Actually, it's like almost 1 in the morning for him. For a kid who's used to going to school and waking up and going to school like every day, like probably 7 or 8 in the morning during the school year, it's got to be tough being up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. But still, it's hard to adjust. I'm sure he'll hit his stride come August or something. Arsenal's like a teenage kid. Anita, Dragon B, Donatello. We got 16 players. What about you, Infinite Flash Chess? You're not playing? Ban user. Unmod user. Now there's a button, Infinite Flash Chess, for unmod user. That's insane. That never used to be there. Guys, we got 1 hour left in the tournament. Do you work, Ars? 1 hour left in the tournament. And I'm sitting here like, why am I sitting out? Because I'm waiting for the other top player to get paired. Weird. Well, if I have to sacrifice myself, I'll sacrifice myself for the rest of the tournament. I'll just like commentate other players' games. There's not that many players though. If everyone's playing, there's no one available. He's waiting for me, yeah. It's not necessarily true. Bob, are you also sitting out? So you could also you could get paired with someone right now, in fact. Yeah. So you're out, you're tilted. Well, basically there's no one free right now. Dragon B. Though it's late for the European guys. Now I'm going to sit out as long as I'm ahead of this loser. I'd rather let you guys win the tournament. Uber driver on 6. But if he starts playing, I'll start playing someone else. Thunderbolt says I'll play. Thunderbolt, did you ever get the password? I'll add drinks here. A little bit of water might not hurt. Bob, do you work in ice cream? You work in ice cream truck. You bought a new car yesterday. New or new to you? Jumping in the tournament. Let's get a pairing. Who will it be? Dragon B, stall. Stall it out. Use the full 10 minutes. Drag out the game. Dragon B, beat the ball. Take one for the team, Dragon B. Drag it out to the full 10 minutes. Take 10 minutes to make your first 10 moves. Nothing illegal with that. Uh-oh, Marwala's possibly out or waiting for a pairing. Anita's playing, Donatello playing. It's not too much, dude. He's ruining a lot of people's streams. Take back. Not just mine. So it's a serious problem. Beyond just my stream. I have had another streamer come to me and approach me about him ruining his stream as well. So what do you want me to do? What are we allowed to talk about? Maybe someone can make some suggestions. Alright, I'm waiting for a pairing. Take back. Nothing to do. Waiting for my pairing. Not that many players. We got 17 players. Dimitri lost. Crazy Nancy. Save a Dog joined. Take back. Sakamano. Sakamano's playing again. Ludwig AC. Where's Ludwig AC? Oh, Marwa's gone night. Okay. Good night. Thanks for playing. Alright. Actually, Dragon B has a really good position. He's up a pawn with a better structure, 2 knights versus 2 bishops. Clear advantage to white. And take back, I have to consider this from the competitive standpoint as well. This is my nearest rival. So, this is a tournament. I don't want to finish behind the other players. So I have to consider how to stay in front of all my opposition without breaking any rules. But seriously, I need a pairing, guys. Who is available? Morales, what about you? Morales, bring it on. Come on. Are you in? Are you in? Morales. Morales. Pairing players, get ready. You should be Donatello or Morales. Got several available. Donatello. Donatello's playing bullets, so I'm not going to berserk him, I guess. I prefer to play berserk against players who, you know, aren't really comfortable with bullet. The bullet players can kind of go to time mode, and I think players who don't normally play bullet might be better targets for the berserking. Serbia. No, but you're from Montenegro. Pirate capital of the world. C4. Mediterranean pirates. C4, let's go. Man, what happened with Dragon B, man? I mean, he has a winning position. He's just up a clear pawn with a better structure. And 2 knights versus 2 bishops isn't bad. Dragon B maybe like gets in trouble when he gets low on time. But hopefully he'll milk that game for everything he can get. He was down a pawn. Oh no. You mean he was black and the other guy was white? Sometimes it makes it look like that. You mean Dragon B was black? Are you kidding? I thought that the crazy guy had sacrificed the pawn for the initiative and moved real fast. If Dragon B was black, then he's in trouble. Yeah. I mean, I think the guy must cheat in addition to being a troll to win like every single game he plays. I won't play him. I've already reported him. to lichess, but they never ban him. What do you do if e5 here? If that position, I'm playing. Probably you can play CD, CD, and D4, and then stick a knight on E5. That's probably your best bet. I don't think so, Jackie in the box. He's trolled the stream a lot. There's something very strange going on. But I'm not going to give him any more attention. Okay. Who is Jackie in the boxes anyway? Who is that? Is that, do we know you? Did you just appear today? Maybe that's him. Bob, do we have an identity on that player? I love it when like new people come to my stream, they're like master commentators. They know everything about my stream. Have opinions about everything. Not shy about it. It's usually a sign that it's someone else who's had multiple accounts. Okay, Donatello. We've got a little bit of a structural edge. Where's Bob? Bob, I need an official opinion. Bob seems to be busy. The regulator. It's good to get second opinion from people sometimes before you like ban someone from the chat. All right. Donatello does seem pretty solid. Donatello, are you not? Ban him. I'm playing, but yeah. But you were accusing someone else earlier. I timed out the other dude. Wait, so you thought he was born filthy nasty? Now I'm like paranoid that everybody's the same person. Yeah, Marwa had to leave. How does this player win every single game they play without being a computer? But people don't understand, this is a private tournament for myself and my friends. Being a random player on lichess doesn't give you the right to like play in my private tournament, you know? That's not how it works. You have to be someone I want to have in my tournament for a reason. You understand? I mean, is that difficult to understand, or? Should black have allowed knight b5 and done without a6? Black should never have taken on c4. I mean, that's really, I think, the main moral of the story here. You don't take on c4, give up the center. So I think either way, Bob is everywhere. Bob is nowhere. One can never knows. Having conversations with yourself is the first sign of schizophrenia. I'm just making that up. I have no idea. There's a bird in the background. Bird is the word. Alright, you know what? I get it. I totally get it. Like, if I take on e5, you go rook e8, and I can... Could have won a pawn there. I'm getting lured in with this time advantage. There's these really persistent birds outside. They're crazy. That's probably what you're hearing if you hear a sound. Persistent birds. Oh, it's cool. I mean, I like that Flash is a little sensitive. It makes him more feminine. My children and my family and I, we were discussing the destiny of Apu, character from The Simpsons. Being from Hungary, I don't know. We don't watch The Simpsons that much. So I didn't even realize like Apu had been kicked off the show. I was explaining to my kids like why Apu was kicked off The Simpsons. You know, it's kind of hard to explain to like 10-year-old kids. Political correctness. Wins every game. Perfect score. Like a GM. Alright. Apu's the reason why like thousands of Indians are employed in 7-Elevens all over the country right now. And they wouldn't have that job if it wasn't for that character. D4, D5. Oh no, I'm playing the guy. Oh god. I'll just... No commenting this game. I'm not going to do the service of that. Someone who's hurt my stream, trolled me, damaged my reputation. Why should I even play this player? I've repeatedly asked lichess to do something about it. I banned him, blocked him. Still I have to play him. In my own private tournament, it's like a joke. What do you have to do? Fuzzy Logic can get the password, absolutely. Perfectly okay. Yeah, but the guy doesn't make blunders. Which is one of the reasons I think he uses computer assistance. getting a challenge from someone while I'm playing. Okay. Can't play other games right now. Yeah, but if we're playing a 1500, alright, who is this person defending them all the time? I think that's the guy. I just banned that account. Alright, whatever. Smiley face. Sure, dude. That is the guy. But he still won smiley face. Banned. Because he's a good computer cheater. He's a professional. Even fooled lichess so far. He knows when to lose games. He lost a lot of games to me. I don't know, man. Maybe he doesn't cheat. There's something very strange about the whole thing. Okay, so bishop takes b5, knight takes c3. What are we doing here? Simplifying into the endgame. About to drop a piece. That's disturbing. The last move, bishop g5, playing the whole game against an IM. You know, no mistakes. In 40 seconds or whatever. Whatever, dude. My FIDE rating is like 2350. My peak FIDE rating is like 2470 probably. But this guy is probably stronger than me. Right. I can't believe I have to play someone who I banned from my stream. It's so embarrassing and ridiculous. I have to let them play in my password tournament. Even after asking lichess to ban him like 100 times. It's so humiliating. And like Take Back can't understand that? Really? Creating a group doesn't do that much. You told me already. Alright, dude, whatever. played like a grandmaster. Check this out. Gave me a draw in a slightly better position. I got the wrong guy. You can unban him if I got the wrong guy, Infinite Flash Chess. Check this out. 0 inaccuracies. By all means, Infinite Flash Chess, if I got the wrong guy, then you unban him. Okay. 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. Check this out. Check this out. 7 centipede loss. This is not an engine. Playing this in 2 minutes. This is not an engine. 0 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. I managed to hold a draw. Wow. So it looks like it really could be an engine, at least in this game. That's pretty convincing. That'd be good evidence to submit to lichess. Support him using engine assistance. I'm glad we played that game. So let's go back. Maybe we could get him banned on engine assistance. That game definitely, I can't play 7 centipede loss like that. I mean, I'm slightly worse. He fixed my pawn on h4 like a GM in the last game. I mean, I'm stuck with 2 pawns on dark squares in the final position, and it becomes very tedious to hold that for white. So I don't mind, you know, not being able to beat someone who's probably using computer assistance. I guess after that game I won't play him anymore. But I hate just resigning because it feels like I'm doing something like against the rules. All right, I get to play Morales now. Hold on a second, guys. First move. There's some weird sound. I gotta check out what it is. Now it stopped. I knew that was weird. It stopped. No, maybe it's my computer actually. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Knight c3, bishop b5. I don't mind giving draws to computers. Just not trolls. There's a weird sound. Something my engine. My engine. You know mod in lichess? Well, I mean, the last game, 7 centipede lost. No, 0-0-0 looks pretty bad. He really wants to win the tournament. So it's more than likely that it's pick and choose when you use an engine. Certainly not every game. The guy's lost like hundreds of games in a row. He's other crazy things, like dumping 30-game losing streaks. I'm like, it's physically impossible to lose 30 games in a row unless you're like losing on purpose. So that's like, you know, against the rules too. Losing on purpose should be against the rules. I did it once, I don't want to do it again. But I will do it out of protest against someone who I think is a cheater or a troll or has like personally insulted me. But I think the guy has friends with some sort of mods at lichess because I tried to complain several times and basically nothing ever happens. F3. This is kind of strange. I like this, Morales. This is interesting what you've done here with the place. This is new. What did I fall for? Some kind of trick, it looks like. So bishop e3, queen d2. And it looks like I went wrong by playing knight g4, bishop f4. This is some sort of... Smells like preparation. Now I'm worse. Nice. Oh, man. All right. What are we going to do? This could get real bad real fast if I'm not careful. Unrated, everything is allowed. I've had people cheat against me. Unrated, take back. They had their accounts banned for cheating. It's not everything is allowed at all. Okay, apart from computers. All right, I understand. Well, no, I mean, obviously you can't use the opening book. I mean, I think cheating is not allowed on lichess, period, whether it's rated or unrated. As far as like resigning 30 games in a row or something, yeah, maybe that's allowed. Yeah. You can't use computers. Yeah, resigning. Well, it's a free chess site, Arsenal fan. It's not like they're getting paid, you know? So everyone's a volunteer for the most part, so we can't really be that way about it. I think they try to keep the usernames clean. That's obviously difficult to keep track of. Okay, anyway. In defense of lichess, I think that we can't be too harsh on the mods. It seems like our buddy has... I had a very similar game with someone else recently that what looked a little like this. What about queen b6? This isn't really going to help me. Might save my proverbial butt, though. What if I just go into the slightly worse endgame to get the queen out of my face? Karpov would kill me here. Morales is a good player, but he is not Karpov, so at least I got the queens off the board. Maybe I can survive slightly worse position. Uber driver, 3rd place. Morales, 4th. Arsenal fan. Donatello Della Corda, more while left early. Dragon B. Anita in 10th. Alright, so rook b8 or king d8. What do you guys think? Do you want to be King Crusher Jr.? I feel much better in the endgame against Morales. He doesn't like trading queens. This is something that I just realized, I think now, in this moment. In fact, how much or how infrequently I actually had endgames against him. It seems like Morales goes out of his way to keep the queens on the board because he likes attacking. Actually haven't had that many endgames, despite over 150 games with Morales. Endgames don't spring to mind. Little problem to getting that knight off of e5. It must go. Clearly. So knight c7 check now just wins. This is a nasty move. You're a nasty man. Migrate over here? Legal migration. Man, bishop c4. I guess I should have just played b5, but that allows knight c7 check. Never mind. Now I'm threatening b5. King Crusher is my favorite streamer. It'll be cool when they invent like smell for streaming. Just a thought. King F8. Was it like the Flintstones that had like smell-o-vision? Some cartoon. B5. We want to do that? Why not? Alright, so the idea was to migrate over here. Mixed in a little queenside aggression. The real idea is e6 to kick him out. Have a really backward d6 and d7 square. Tactics. Knight f6. Play a5. Warnaki's obsessed with a5. It's the opposite of the panda. Panda loves h5. Whoa, g5. Whoa. Oh man, that is interesting. Wow, g5 exclamation point. What a move. That is an insane move. So take, knight f7, knight f6, knight g5, knight d7 with advantage to white. Variation A. Or variation B, e d5, g takes h6, king h6, bishop d5. Maybe that wouldn't have been so bad for me, actually. Maybe that was my best bet. Just take on d5, take on h6, take on h6, bishop d5. Maybe I should have thought about that a little harder. Luckily he took this way. This doesn't look that bad. The other variation was stronger. He's a fighter. Even with the queens off the board. Brilliancy prize for tournament. Not in this game. Hold your breath. Chess streamer smell-o-vision has been invented. Up next, King Crusher versus Feingold. No. I'm only joking. Everybody in my stream has talent, Arsenal fan, including yourself. May the best smelling streamer win. Now what do we do? I wanted to get that. Alright, I guess we just pin it and win it. He's gonna go rook g1 now. I know. I know all about it. I need a trick. Bishop takes e4. What's wrong with bishop takes e4 anyway? Now he's a check on d7. That's g7 to those of you who can read. I think I could have taken this last move, but whatever. Alright. So I managed to find a way to crap this up. This is the most absurd move I think I ever played. Easily the most insane move I've ever played. What am I doing, like trying to play fancy moves like this? For cheap back rank mates. Acerbate loves it. It's like, yes. Of course. Now I must take. Then I'm like losing a piece or something. This is like absurd. Only slightly worse now. Extremely talented. Morales is too talented. Too talented for my good. He eventually had a hallucination. Oh. Don't even think about trying to draw this. What's Simon Williams call this one? Donnie? Eleanor. Discrimination. We need women pawn names. Eleanor is fast and furious. Eleanoria. Well, that doesn't seem right. That's terrible, Infinite Flash. Now, the undefeated, what, there was a draw or something? Just wins every single game except for the computer 7-cent upon loss game against me. What if bishop takes c2 and de6 right away? I didn't like it that much, move 11. I mean, I didn't see anything. 18 minutes left. I'll be the only invited. We should just consider invited players and uninvited players. I'll be first amongst invited players to the tournament. Second is Uber Driver. Third, Morales. Unwanted and uninvited players do not count in the final standings. Well, he was generous with me, though, Jim. He gave me a draw, and that the computer might have beaten me if he kept grinding it in that 4 against 4 bishop endgame. It's probably a draw, but I have to play with like perfect technique, you know. But he didn't want to get caught being an engine, so he decided to be nice and offer a draw. Because honestly, with perfect technique there, the computer might beat me. Again, I had 2 pawns fixed on the wrong color. And even though it probably is a draw, I need to like demonstrate like perfect technique in that ending to hold. And I'm not sure I would have been able to do that. So, you know, he's trying to divert attention away from the 7-cent upon loss. Making it look, oh, it's just a draw, just another draw. Just another 7-cent upon loss draw. I had 9-cent upon loss or something, but I made 2 inaccuracies, which is human, you know. Like, I think that mine is a good game for a human IM. You have like 9-cent upon loss after 35 moves and 2 inaccuracies. That's a good game for a human IM. You didn't make a major mistake, you know, you played consistently. But not 7-cent upon loss with no inaccuracies. That's, even for a GM, that's hard to do on a regular basis. Especially when the pressure's on, you really need to. Alright, Uber Driver is so solid. Man, tough player. What am I doing? H3, waiting move, controlling G4. Letting you catch up in development a little bit here. What is behind me? It's my summer. No, that's just a... You can't really see it all. It's the Wiki Tiki screen. So 39 moves, 9 cent upon, lost 3 inaccuracies. Is that my game? What game is that? Have you considered inviting other IMs and GMs for 10 to 15 minute games that are commented live? And NHN, I mean, I'm open to, you know, colluding with other other streamers. Yeah, sure. Coexisting. Sea Monster. I love that Astrobate. Thanks to all you guys, the human players, for playing. I've kind of messed around the last couple moves. H3, Rook C1. I know colluding's not really a good word. There is no such thing as collusion, Chess Fun 27. I think that the news world is aware of that now. It is not a legal term for anything. In the sense of chess streaming, I think colluding is okay. You know, when we use it in the context of chess streaming, collusion means like working together. It's a collage. Collision. What am I doing? Somebody's cooking outside. There's like a barbecue down the street, man. It's lucky that I'm not that hungry. Really be losing it right now. Diction is fiction. Yeah, Uber driver. I think that Uber driver is a national master, but he's guarding his identity really closely. He's dropped some hints about who he might be, a local in New England. I have new theories every day as to who this could be. Honestly. Judging by his score and by his play, I don't know why his rating is so low. I guess he doesn't care about his ratings. He doesn't have so many rated games, right? Actually, quite a few Blitz games. I thought he was like an old NM or something that I might have run into, or at least a very strong candidate. Well, whatever. USCF expert, like 2100 at the minimum. I think that he's got to be at least 2100 infinite flash chess. If you really look at his games, he cannot be lower than 2100. I'm not allowed to have that score against someone lower than 2100. He made some hints about who his identity is. I'm not sure if he's just making stuff up or what, but he said different things, and like every time I'm like on the track of like who I think it might be, then something doesn't add up, you know? So he might just be like leading me on this wild goose chase, actually. Sample size is everything in infinite flash chess, right? And the barbecue smell is starting to get kind of distracting. Uber driver claims that he came to where I lived once. This is one of the hints that he dropped. When I lived on Marlborough Street in Boston. I believe that's what he said. And there's really only like one chess player I can think of that did that, you know. But he wasn't really strong enough. He wouldn't have been a strong enough player to generate these kind of results. Begging me to sacrifice the exchange. Please. Please sack the exchange. We got to do this for the gallery, right? What's the next move, though? Knight A4, trading off all the pieces. For the gallery. Only 10 minutes left. There was this Jordanian chess amateur who was a friend of mine. He offers me a draw. How much time is left? Why would I give him a draw here? Playing for the gallery. Jordanian chess amateur. Who's about 2,000 strength. Who I invited to a party at my house once. That's one of the people that I could have guessed. Weird moment to offer a draw. After I just sacked an exchange. I got the streak started going, right? Man, that rook looks hurting for squares. Actually, where is it going? To G6, right? I ought to have something here. Fuzzy logic, of course. I mean, this is something that happened like 15 years ago. So it would make sense and it would be fully possible if Uber driver was 2000-ish. I think that was a little generous for the guy at the time, but he could easily have improved. A reasonable surmise. He also made an interesting comment that he's from Dorchester in the United States, which this person also did live in Dorchester. A neighborhood in Boston. So maybe that's our man. Rook F5. Stay connected. Black structure is Kaka. He found the only defense. Look at that. Knight D7, ugly but effective. Ugly but effective. Band draws and get rid of increment. Excrement is more, I think, a more important issue than increment. But have it as you will. Is my rook gonna like get trapped out there? It's really weird. All right, why don't we just play here first? Why don't we just play here first? This is a good move. Feel the position. Feel the burn. Guys, it's taking forever. I'm sort of regretting the draw now. Oh my god. Dude's driving me crazy now. How do I get my rook back in the game? That's a surprise. Wow. Totally took the wrong way. I am shocked by that. He's got good technique though. Principle of the thing. His score's too good already. So time for one more game. Looks like first place, the uninvited guest, losing a game for good measure to avert suspicion. What's that about? What was the last game? Positional exchange sacrifice. GG. Good game. Mysterious Jordanian guy. Four minutes left. Move 11 playing on whatever. Oh man. Good matchup. Move 11 is getting 7% upon loss territory. We got to do this fast. Go for the jugular. The juggernaut. What? Oh. I don't care about material. No. In fact, I want to give you my material. You gave me something, I'll give you something back. Just want to open it up. Open it up. Nancy. There's no time for this positional stuff. Crazy Nancy. Nancy's pissing me off now. What the heck is going on? Alright, back turn. We have time for one more. Just a mere 2 minutes left. Move 11, take your time, move 11. Just stall him out. Hold the draw. You just need to survive 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Can you wait it out? Move 11's black. 11's up. He's up. He's actually up. A minute and 36. He's not berserking, right? He's got 3-second increments. If he can drag it out long enough, the game won't count. He has to drag it out 2 minutes. Yeah, don't give any draws. Just drag it out. Tournament pairings are now closed. Where's move 11? Move 11, you just need to drag it out like a minute and 28 seconds. You can do it. Move 11's actually better. He might be a little better here. Got the 3-second increments. White doesn't have any increments left, so I would just milk the time. Definitely don't accept any draws, though. White's down to 27 seconds with no increment. Now he just needs to wait it out. Yeah, he's got 30 seconds left. The game won't count. That's funny. I actually caught up to this troll and still win the tournament. But you have to thank Move 11 because he did a good job. Move 11 is a good player. So he's a hero for holding off the enemy, the troll enemy. Good job, Move 11. Very well played. Held off the uninvited guest. I managed to win the tournament with the best performance rating. Was I undefeated? I had a draw, right? Yeah, the draw. The 7th center pawn loss against the uninvited guest. And also, Sans Rivals won. I think he might have, I don't want to take it away. You might have beat him legitimately. He also might have thrown a game to make it look more legit. Anyway, guys, you count as a third of my first place if you win. I made it possible. Thank you, Donatello. Anita donated 300 bits. I managed to beat Uber Driver with the exchange sack. That was a good game. Anita's up to tie for three-way first place for bit donations this week. 500 each from Dragon BC, Jim, and Anita. Never Odd or Even yesterday donated 100 bits. Thank you, guys. I'd also like to thank everyone for subscribing. So I get lucky, win the tournament. Uber Driver, nice performance. We still don't know who he is. We have a suspicion. Morales fought the tough fight. Arsenal fan, stuck through the whole tournament. Jim just donated another 200 bits. So let me get this up to date now. What do we got? I don't think my bit donations were updating. Oh, Anita gifted a tier 1 sub to Infinite Flash Chess. Oh, that's sweet. And Anita's up to 800. Jim is up to 800. And Dragon BC has 5. That's awesome, Anita. Thanks for donating to our moderator. Got 49 viewers, so that was successful. What else, guys? So, all right. We've got the top 10. Myself, Uber Driver, Morales, Arsenal fan, Donatello Delacorda, Anita in 8th place, actually 7th. Morwa had to leave early. Morales, thanks for staying up with us. White wins 38, black wins 49. That is weird. Dragon B, although I think that in Blitz it's not as big an advantage as in long games. Let me refresh this. Crystal Edge, Dimitrilas, Acerbate, Sakamano. I don't know what you did for Infinite Flash Chess, but Bob is really mad. Sakamano, I Take Back, Save Dog, Ludwig AC, Quam, Crazy Nancy, and Move 11. Can you add a leaderboard for people watching? For a person watches for a minute, they get points so we can see who watches more. It's an interesting suggestion. I'll have to check the modifications on Twitch. I know that's probably possible. He berserked himself out in that game, lost on position. You thought you were dead. I didn't see the whole game. You were down a clear pawn, right? We had 2 outside pawns with 11, like C and A. So I thought you were toast. Did a good job, though. He was playing too much for time. Anyway, guys, I've got to go. It was my pleasure. Crystal Edge joined so he could just play with me. Didn't get paired with me, though. Anyway, good night. Take care, everybody. We're going to be back, not Wednesday, no Wednesday streams, but the Thursday subscriber stream. I'll send a message out to everybody reminding you Thursday subscriber stream at 5:30 on Thursday night. I will invite 10 to 12 players from the subscribers to submit their games via my account here, Sparkle Horse on lichess, preferably. Submit games. We go over them live here on the stream on Thursday night. Okay, I'll see you then, 5:30 Thursday night, guys. Streams Thursday, Friday, and Sunday simul. Thanks, everybody. Barons NKT, we got to go. We just got out of here. Watch time command. Okay, I'll look it up. I will see you guys later, and have a good one. Good night from the Panda and myself. It was fun. Bye-bye. Goodbye.